Hello, good morning. I'm Father Rayappa here in Laos, Republic of Laos, near Paksi. This place is called Paksong. I am in the Tad Phan Resort, okay? Tad Phan Resort in Paksong in Laos. So now at the back of me, you see a twin waterfall, a beautiful waterfall. Pope Francis in Laudato, he talks about these magical places. He points out the need to conserve and preserve this kind of natural places where there is a lot of biodiversity. The flora and fauna is present here, and especially the water is so pristine. So he's writing in Laudato Si, article number 38. I'm going to read it for you. Let us mention, for example, those richly biodiverse lungs of our planet, which are the Amazon and the Congo basins, or a great aquifers and glaciers. We know how important these are for the entire Earth and for the future of humanity. The ecosystems of tropical forests possess an enormously complex biodiversity, which is almost impossible to appreciate fully. Yet when these forests are burned down or leveled for purposes of cultivation, within the space of a few years, countless species are lost, and the areas frequently become arid wastelands. A delicate balance has to be maintained when speaking about these places, for we cannot overlook the huge global economic interest which, under the guise of protecting them, can undermine the sovereignty of individual nations. In fact, there are proposals to internationalize the Amazon, which only serve the economic interest of transnational corporations. We cannot fail to praise the commitment of international agencies and civil society organizations which draw public attention to these issues and offer critical cooperation, employing legitimate means of pressure to ensure that each government carries out its proper and inalienable responsibility to preserve its country's environment and natural resources without capitulating to spurious local or international interest. Pope Francis in the article or paragraph number 38 beautifully writing about this magical kingdoms and magical places on planet Earth. So I am here in Laos, Republic of Laos. This is near Paksi, this twin waterfalls, and this is the heritage, this is the patrimony of our whole biodiversity, especially including humans. So Pope is talking about Amazon, rainforest, Congo basin. We should include even this beautiful magical waterfall. It is the tallest waterfall. It's a thin waterfall, but it's a magic if you stand in front of this waterfall. So Pope is asking us to include these kind of places to conserve, to preserve, because they have so much of biodiversity, the flora and fauna, and most of the species are endemic. They don't live in Amazon, they don't live in Serengeti plain, or they don't live in Congo, because those animals are endemic to their own environment. So these animals also very endemic, very special to the place. And also he talks about agriculture. People, they tend to destroy forest, slash and burn. Agriculture is destroying this kind of magical places, and they kill the land. They put fertilizers, they put pesticides, herbicides, transforming this magical trove of biodiversity into a dumpster. It is a pile of filth. So Pope is telling, leave Amazon in its purest state. Leave them. It belongs to cosmos, belongs to nature. Leave them alone. Don't touch them. Congo Basin, don't touch them. Serengeti Plain, don't touch them. Don't touch this beautiful magical waterfall in People Republic of Laos near Paksi, southern part of Laos. And I think Pope is also appreciating there are a lot of NGO groups, some governments, they create this kind of national parks. Actually, Paksi government has done a great job of preserving these places, and nobody can develop into the future. Nobody can build houses or agriculture, and the law prohibits, because this is declared as a national park or hotspot of biodiversity. So a lot of governments are working hard to preserve. I think we need more governments they should join in this noble effort. And Pope Francis is telling beautifully, Laudato Si, such a beautiful document on ecology and environment. Pope is concerned to save these places, not only for the sake of nature and biodiversity, and also for our own humanity, for the future generations. Our children and grandchildren, they should be able to see these magical places. We shouldn't destroy. We don't have any right to destroy these magical places. Only we are stewards. We have responsibility, we have faithfulness, we have got accountability. We need to save these places. So thank you. We thank Father Pope. If you have a chance, take Laudato Si, go to paragraph number 38, and now you read it. I think you will understand much better. Again, I am in People Republic of Laos, near Paksi. This place is called Pak Song. And thank you, and God bless.